Welcome back to Bobby and JJ Radio. Brian Gutierrez is back with you. Woohoo! All right. But we actually have with us now Miss Janelli Ureña and her partner in crime, Selena Maldonado. And they work for Carvajal Agencies, LLC, which is a branch off of American Income Life. So thank you, ladies, for being here with us.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about Carvajal Agencies, LLC.
Well, we are an agency that came about in 2014, April. We came around to take over the agency from Massachusetts, so definitely a great change of weather, and people are much nicer up north, I should say.
They're nicer up north?
No, nicer down here than up north. Excuse me. Definitely much nicer. But we basically decided to take a branch of American Income into the southwest of Texas. We basically service all the union workers, association members, and credit union members of southwest of Texas.
What kind of insurance is this?
We do life and supplemental health.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's a lot of people you are servicing.
Yes. So all of the people that we basically request for help, like our police officers, firefighters, teachers, nurses, those are the people that we service.
And this is a major company. This is Fortune 500.
Yes.
One of the greatest places to work with, according to Forbes magazine I was reading.
Yes. Definitely, yeah. It's definitely a great opportunity, not only to service people, but also as a business career. It's taken a really a huge approach on making sure people can advance, even in the situations where, you do not get the education you're looking for, or, life didn't throw you the right, situations in life. You probably made some mistakes in your life and you want to turn yourself around and look for a different type of career path that can give you what you put into it. It's a great career opportunity in that aspect. But also, the services for the community. We do a lot of community outreach programs. Whether it's the food bank or just servicing the community with our Child Safe Kit outreach program, we're looking to kind of give back in every which way we can.
So one of the big things I want to touch on, when you mention life insurance and supplemental health, right? Let's talk about life insurance. What's the biggest thing that the average person listening to the radio right now probably doesn't have?
So most people, when it comes to the life insurance realm, they think every life insurance is the same, and that's something that we encounter a lot when we visit our members.
It's not?
It's not.
I have liability.
Yeah. So yeah,
well,
definitely.
that's a totally different type of insurance.
Yeah, so every life insurance is different. So a lot of people believe that they have whole life insurance, which is usually the insurance that will cover you no matter when you die, how you die. It doesn't matter, when you got it. As long as you're still paying the premium, it will lock in at a certain price, and it will cover you till you pass away, as long as you're paying those premiums. Which in reality, most people have either a universal life where the premiums change, or their coverage might change based on like stock markets, or they have some type of term insurance, which will only cover them for a select period of time. So that's a huge shock for a lot of people. They'll be like, well, I've been paying this for 10, 20 years, and then come to find out it's gone.
Oh, that's terrible to run into.
Yeah.
What about as far as, you don't have to know the exact answer, but how many different life insurance policies are out there? Because you said everyone thinks of whole life, right? I wonder, like, if there's only 3, like, all right, that's cool, but there's got to be more than 3, right?
So, well, there's 3 main ones, which is a whole life, term and accidental.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and then whole lives, there's different versions of universal lives, which give you different aspects, depending on what you're looking for specifically when it comes to investing or, what you're trying to cover. Term lives, there's different years and there's different types of terms. For instance, there's some that decrease while your years progress, your coverage decreases. And there's others that stay stagnant in one single coverage. But, in terms of instating that coverage, you would need to make sure that you are either in good health or, have a lot more money, because 20, 30 years down the line, you're definitely older and it's much harder to kind of get into it.
And so right now it looks like we're focusing on looking for agents. You need more staff, right?
Yeah, I was going to hit that, yeah.
Definitely. So obviously we want to make sure we service our members more efficiently. We have a lot of people not only here in San Antonio, but moving into San Antonio. I'm sure for those of you who are San Antonians, you definitely know that there's more crowded space on the roads now.
Yeah, we're crowded, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. So we are looking to make sure that we service these members more efficiently. So, someone who is looking for a better opportunity, a career opportunity, people who like helping people, people, someone who has an entrepreneurial type of attitude, we definitely would love to have sit down with you and kind of do an overview of our company and what we can offer you when it comes to a career path with our company, for sure.
Well, and especially with how many people you say that you guys are serving currently, I mean, it's like you're going to need more boots on the ground to definitely deal with that.
Yeah,
that
for
capacity.
sure. Definitely.
So those folks that are listening that get insurance, and let's say they get it through their employer, would you recommend still getting life insurance on the secondary market like what you guys are offering?
Well, of course, that we wouldn't have a job otherwise. So when we work with police officers and firefighters, of course they have insurance through their jobs. I mean, you would imagine you're risking your life every day.
Right.
You'd have something to take care of your family if you were no longer to come home. But they know for a fact that insurance is not going to be permanent. They're not going to stay with that coverage when they leave their job. So that's a huge problem that most people don't understand. They're like, well, I'm covered through my job. They take $5, out of my check every single week, and that's covering me.
That's not enough.
Let's be realistic. Yeah, exactly. And that's a huge
For that
problem.
liability.
Yeah,
That's
that nobody understands. It's they believe that it's going to just cover them immediately, and life insurance does not pay out right away. So having something outside, which we provide, that would actually cover your final expenses at least immediately, is a huge factor in making sure that our families are taken care of. I mean, if your police officers are doing it, what makes you think your coverage is much better? I don't know. That would be my thought.
And it's also making sure you have enough coverage. Like, you're not looking to make your family millionaires if something were to happen to you, God forbid, right? It's just about having enough coverage to cover the necessities, maybe some additional supplemental coverage or income. Let's say maybe if you're out of work, maybe 6 months it takes to kind of get back on your feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what we do is we provide 4 different types of aspects to our coverages. We want to make sure our families are covered in 4 parts of their lives.
Yeah.
Their final expenses, right? No, plate sales or GoFundMe accounts. We want to make sure that their family's income is protected for at least 5 years. And we're making sure that, they have something, put away so their house can be paid off, and maybe some money for their children's education.
You guys are busy. What kind of events you guys have coming up? I mean, what is the big thing you guys are putting together?
So a huge thing we do, like I said before, was the Child Safe Kit event. This is partnered up with the Police Association. Like I said, is one of the largest associations we work with. And the Child Safe Kit is an app. It actually provides all the information a police would require of us to make sure that we can provide them the information if your child would ever to go missing or kidnapped. I know the Amber Alert rings a lot for here in San Antonio. One rang yesterday. Yeah. And it's a huge problem we have. So we're going to be in the Community Family Fair on January 26th. We also will be at the Western Heritage Parade on February 2nd, Vaquero Cook-Off also on February 2nd, and the Family Fun Fair as well on February 2nd. So we'll be all around providing this Child Safe Kit at no cost to all the families with children here in San Antonio.
Perfect. And I think the big thing too is that, I mean, with all these events you're putting together, what type of awareness? Is it exactly what you talked about? That's what we're trying to promote at these events? Right.
So the Child Safe Kit makes sure that your families have your basic information such as height, weight, eye color and things like that of their children, but also information that most parents really don't know off the top of their head, like their children's medication if they take multiple medications, or their blood type. I mean, I don't even know my blood type, but making sure that, that
I don't know her blood type either.
I think that would be weird.
Yeah, it would.
But making sure that we have...
That's what I was going with.
Yeah.
Actually, it's B positive.
Oh, there you go.
That was my second guess.
I found it out. But we definitely make sure that parents are prepared for this information right away. Amber Alerts ring. We're number 1, I think, nationwide right now in Texas, and number 3 in human trafficking. And that's a huge problem that most people kind of avoid. So making sure that families have this information so police have a shot at finding children on time is huge. It's definitely, and obviously educating families on just different ways they can protect their families at no cost.
Absolutely. Well, definitely hitting up these events. There's going to be a lot of information at all of them. So, definitely get out there to these different types of community events that Carvajal Agencies LLC is putting together. To reach out to my friend here, Janelli Ureña, and her partner in crime, Selena Maldonado, you can contact them at 210-733-5335. Again, that's 210-733-5335. Or you can find them on Facebook at Facebook.com/Carvajal Agencies LLC, CARVAJAL Agencies LLC. We'll be right back with more Bobby and JJ Radio.